like a hound wagging his tail.
These musicians come alive on stage in Tilton. They couldn't be happier if they were playing the Grand Ole Opry.
It's just an enjoyable jam session where people join in.
It's Wednesday night at the Tilton Senior Center. 86-year-old Paul Boudreau started the Acoustic Country Pickin' Party 10 years ago, and it's been jamming ever since.
Well, just a little loving will go a long way.
You'll hear guitars, drums, mandolins, banjos, fiddles, even Wild Bill's washtub bass.
I made mine out of a 55-gallon drum, plastic drum. And I've been playing that same one for, I think, 15 years now.
And when Wild Bill isn't slapping the bass, he's playing the crowd.
You might see me wiggling my hips around or whatever here, or throwing kisses to the crowd or whatever, you know, some of the girls.
Now I know how you got that name, Wild Bill.
76-year-old Louis Loud sticks to the cajon, a South American wooden drum, and David Hurd's on harmonica. One of the youngest of the bunch, Dave Jenny, entertains with smooth vocals. There's been a core group of players over the years, but anyone with an instrument can join the circle. The music, mainly country and bluegrass.
We pass a microphone around from player to player, and whatever they bring to the table, if we know it, we play along with them.
John Frumey gets the place hopping with Mustang Sally.
Mustang Sally. Guess you better slow your Mustang down. Now y'all know you can sit with me. All you wanna do is ride around, Sally. Now you come around, signifying woman, you don't wanna let me ride. Mustang Sally.
I'm in a different world when I'm here. I love it.
Paul and the other players check their worries at the door.
Once I get playing music, you forget everything else. You're just into the music. And it puts you in a whole different frame of mind.
After years of bending strings and picking notes, arthritis and chronic pain are constant. Music helps melt the troubles.
I was in here earlier just trying to get my fingers to work. The hand don't want to close.
No matter his battle, Paul finds his way to the circle, strumming that guitar, belting out tunes. In 10 years, he's missed only a handful of music nights.
I had open heart surgery. I came back. I had a hip done, replaced. I came back.
Sometimes I think he comes in here and he's timeless, you know, so I think one more day he's doing it. One more day, I'm like, God, now he's 86, now he's gonna be 87, you know, and I'm like, go, Dad, go.
Mary Baxter, Paul's daughter, sees how music soothes his soul.
As a child, it was always music going on in our house, and my God, he just loves to share it.
As a boy, Paul took piano lessons.
I believe I started at 7 years old and worked my way up till I was old enough to tell Mother I didn't want to play the piano anymore, and I picked up the guitar.
He taught himself how to play, and he dabbled in a band.
In the day, the 1950s and all, things were a little different. I did get up on stage a few times, but there was so much drinking and booze around, I just didn't want to be part of it.
Instead, Paul prefers to jam with friends. Over the decades, they'd rotate houses playing for hours, and now delighting audiences on Wednesday nights.
I met you and now I know
You're the one for me.
The song selection changes each week depending on who shows up. But tradition dictates the night's last song, one of Paul's favorites, the Gibson Brothers standard, Ring the Bell.